key config, not the config itself. After playing on LAN, I don't even feel comfortable at home right now. It's fucking weird. Did you guys like the All-Star game? I love that game. That was fun. I don't know why. It was so cool to play with Jordan and Brax, and my bungee is too short. And Hiko, that's what I was trying to say. Need more length on my bungee. How about that? Is that good? I think it's good. Hiko was a monster at lane. Yeah, I know, dude. Nuts. He did great. I think Brax is 18, actually. Brax is 70, he's 18. I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't know. But he's nuts too, yeah. He plays... His sense is so slow. Oh my god, like, mine's 1.9, right? Let's see, I'm gonna go to like 1. Yeah, he plays at something like this. Okay, maybe not 1, maybe like... a little bit like a 1.3. Yeah, something like this. He's just like when he to do a full turn for Brax is he has to like swipe like 8 times. I was watching him play. I was like, damn, that's fucking slow. After watching everyone play, I feel like my sensitivity is really high. I don't know if that's bad or if that's good. I don't think it really matters. It's just my sensitivity is so different. It's weird. .3, really? Wow, I got that right then. I put it on a 1.3 and I was like, yeah, this feels about right. Damn, I'm good. Oh, he has Excel. Yeah, but still, like, it's mad slow. I was watching him, dude. It was weird. I could never play like that. No way. It's obviously personal preference, I know. But I can't do it. I have to play at like a medium. Not too high, not too low. Like right in the middle is where I'm good. Yeah, he goes as high. Yeah, I know. I used his mouse a little bit. He goes as high as well. His mouse is the tiniest mouse I've ever seen. My hand just engulfs it. And my hand isn't that big. It's weird. Did you watch anyone from Nip, Shroud? No. I never sat behind Nip. I sat behind iBuyPower, I sat behind Complexity, and I sat behind VP. I did not sit behind Nip, I did not sit behind Navi. I sat behind Netcode when they got shit on by VP. That was 30 minutes for 2 maps, dude. That was fun to watch. I don't know why. I was laughing, man. They were just getting annihilated. And it was funny because when I went over to VP, when they were playing Netcode, they weren't even trying. I was behind VP on the second map, and they were just like, nope, not even trying. They didn't care. They gave no respect to Netcode at all. What do you think of VP? I think they would have done a lot better if they got there Friday. I mean, they were there Friday, but Snacks wasn't. Snacks, when he was playing that day, Snacks had been on a flight, been awake for 30 hours, and then he got to the land. So he was like almost awake for like 40 hours when he played. I don't know how he did it. It's really nice of VSEA to actually delay the matches for them. I thought that was really great of them. If they just played on and said screw VP, then that would have been rough. But Torbull is a nice guy. Met him in person, he's a cool guy. I did the Jelly Bean Challenge. Not on stream though, I did it with Anders. Anders and Miniker off stream. It's recorded somewhere. It's gonna be probably on his YouTube or something. Or some sort of YouTube. I want Shroud on Cole. I want me on Cole too, man. Don't worry. A lot of people want that. I don't know why. I mean, I'd love to be on Cole, but I think after their performance, I don't think there'll be a breakup. But well, not like a breakup. I don't think anyone's gonna get cut or leave or anything, because I think they did fine. Yeah, Netcode got 3 rounds on 2 maps against VP. It was really fun to watch. Is the team sticking together? I don't know.
That is pristine.
PK Exile 1. Thank you for the subarino, the first sub of the day, dude. Thank you for the sub, man. What did you learn individual from the LAN? Honestly, how important communication is. I mean, obviously I knew how important it really was, but like now I really know. You know? I don't know what else to say besides that. I mean, that's pretty much all I learned. I feel like my playstyle is perfect for, I guess, LAN, but yeah, communication that's key. If you were there, if you were behind us, if you were listening to how we were communicating with each other, it was horrible. That's the main reason we lost. Not because, you know, Kyle might have not done the greatest, but still, everyone else did good. Urakanji did good, I did good, Drew did good, Desi did good. We all did good, individually, but we're just not a team. Did you get to listen to other teams' communication when you weren't playing and get ideas of what to work on strat-wise? Oh yeah, I took a lot of that in. I was talking to Dazed, I was talking to Complexity, I was talking to Volcano, I was talking to like every, you know, even if they're old pros, I was getting as much info as I can about LAN and about CS and whatnot. I got as much as I could, and I think it's going to benefit me greatly for the next LAN. Am I using the rival? Yeah. I'm using the rival until the FK1 comes to the store. It's going to be in stores the start of July. That FK1 might just be my mouse. I don't even know. Its dimensions are perfect, An optical sensor, the rival sensor. The rival sensor is amazing. Perfect dimensions. That might be my mouse right there. What do you think about Nip? They didn't play as good as they normally do, but we can't handle them, that's for sure. No, I'm not using the FK now. Here. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not using the FK, I'm using the rival. This is what I'm talking about. That's the wrong one. This is what I'm talking about. Zowie just came out with the FK1. Okay, not the FK 2014, not the regular FK. They just came out with the FK1. It's not in stores yet. It's going to be in stores in July, the start of July. And basically, it's got the same weight as the Sensei Raw. Same exact weight. It's like 1 millimeter longer, just a tiny bit longer. For how wide it is right here, I mean how tall it is, sorry, it's just 1 millimeter smaller, but that's, I don't know, it just like it matches up to the Sensei by like, it's a little bit off, like maybe just one off, but yeah, it's pretty, I think it might be my mouse once it comes out. Its dimensions are perfect in my opinion. What mouse did Hiko use? He was using the Kinzu, SteelSeries Kinzu. He was using this thing. I don't know which exact Kinzu. I don't know how many there are, but one of these Kinzus. He said when he gets back home, he's going to be using the Zai, wherever it is. That's what he said. He said when he gets back, Hiko, when he gets back home, he's going to be using the Zai. I don't know where it is. It's not even on the, I don't know. But that's what he said. He's going to be using the Zai. Zai is discontinued. Oh. Well, he said he has one, and he said he's going to be using it again. That's what he said. I don't know. He said he already has one, so. What happened to the Karambit? I traded it. How'd your team feel after LAN? I mean, it was what we expected. So that's not a problem. It's just... I don't know. It's just what we expected, really. The results is exactly what we expected. Basically, our team is happy with our individual performance. Our team is... That's what they said. Everyone played great on their own. But our teamwork, our communication... It's just not there. Not there at all. Yeah. That's all that was. Like, if you... I was obviously there because I was playing, but if you were behind us, listening in, we don't talk. We don't talk, ever. After watching iBuyPower, Nip, VP, Complexity, after listening to those guys, they talk. We don't. We have no person on the team that brings us energy. We would win crucial rounds. Okay, that's good. We would win a crucial round. And the second we win, everyone just has a blank face. No one compliments anyone. No one yells. We needed someone to hype us up, and we need to start talking more. And then we might have potential. But yeah, we individually we all did great. I am really happy with my performance. I feel like it's going to get better as I go to more lands. Hopefully I do go to more lands.
That is pristine.
Zell, I don't know say your name. I don't know. Zelly. Thank you for the sub, dude. Appreciate it, man. Is there anyone? I don't understand that question, Skittles. I don't know if that English is wrong or if I'm just stupid. And you still haven't understood that communication is important. Weird, you're such an amateur. What? You're making it seem like it's just me. I said my team. Everybody. Not just me, man. And my team has played for years, too. At even higher level than I have. I don't know why you're putting that on me, man. Clearly he doesn't understand. Miniker doesn't cheat, he streams. The thing with Kyle is... One thing you should know about Kyle is... Obviously he could have done better. But Kyle doesn't deathmatch. He went to the LAN, set up his PC, and left. Like, you know? I got to the LAN, set up my PC, hopped into a deathmatch. So did the rest of my team. Kyle, he doesn't deathmatch. Ever. So I don't know how you can expect to be comfortable if you plug in your stuff and you don't even play the game. Like, that's weird, you know? Even if you don't deathmatch online, sure. At least do it at LAN. Get comfortable. Oh boy, evil times. Oh boy. Did Miniker have music on during the LAN like he said he would? Probably. I don't know though. Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't put on his headset. I have no idea. I didn't ask. Oh, anyone at the LAN on my team that after they played my view change of them, like how I think of them? Is that what you're saying? After the LAN, like, do I think differently about them? Is that what you're referring to, Skittles? How much did you get? 600. To be honest, that's not that bad. But the thing is with the ESEA LAN, if you're not first, you're last. That's exactly what Sempa said. The second the match ended, he basically just like, yeah, if you're not first, you're last at ESEA LAN. ESEA LAN isn't about the money, really. So what do you think, Shroud? Complexity calls could do onliner and they got owned. They didn't really get owned. I mean, for pugging it out, they did pretty fucking good. Like, Nuke, they had nothing. When they got 16-2'd or 16-3, T-side, that 15-0, they had nothing. They were playing like we were playing Nuke. They weren't really talking. No one was excited. That's how it was when they were playing Nuke. But besides that, they did really good. I think if Nip beat Complexity and we faced Cole in the lower, that would have been better for us. We might have had a chance of winning. A lot better chance than playing against Nip. And I think if Nip was in the finals against iBuyPower, Nip would have taken it. It's just like some teams are just better against others. Like, I mean, you can't really be good against every single team, you know? Like, Complexity is good against Euros. Complexity is nuts against Euros. Against iBuyPower, against Americans, not so much. I don't know why. Just the playstyles. It's just, I don't know. I wish Cole played bad so Shroud could have had his spot. What? Why does everyone think I would have gotten a spot if they played bad? I don't understand. Literally, that was like everyone was saying that. It was weird. Is there any specific reason why I use the M for A4 instead of the M for A1? I don't know how to use the A1. I basically, when the A1 came out, I started using it. I liked it, and then I went back to the A4 because it just didn't have enough bullets. My playstyle does not really fit the A1, so I went back to the A4, and then ever since then, I've been using the A4 for months, like 6-7 months. I don't even know. Okay, later server. And now if I go back to the A1, I can't use it. There's no way. It's just my playstyle is better with the A4. Oh, was there anyone on LAN that your view of them changed for better, for worse? Personality-wise, like anyone in general, like people on Complexity, people on iBuyPower. I hope I got your question right this time. What's up, Midgie? Cole did well overall, but nothing in Hiko carried hard. You think so? I mean, yeah, they did, but I don't know. I don't understand this playstyle thing. What's the difference? It's just how you play. Some people like to spray. Some people like to burst and aim and tap and stuff. That's not really playstyle. That's just kind of how you shoot. And then playstyle kind of comes into play when, like, how often you're shooting through smoke. How often you're just spamming, pre-firing, all that stuff. What was your first thought when you learned you were going to play against Nip in the lower bracket? The second that happened, Drew was just like, well, we're done. It was fun, boys. He's just like, yeah, against Complexity, we might have had a chance. Nip, not going to happen. But we did pretty good against Nip, even though we're bad. Like, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like we did good against Nip, even though we're bad. If our team was to stay together, I mean, we might not. I don't know what's happening. We talked about it after, and no one really knows what's going on. Nobody knows. But if we were to stay together for next season, I think we'd be a lot better. Because I think everyone learned a lot. At least the people who care about CS. I don't know. I still think Kyle doesn't care. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't care about Counter-Strike. But the people that do care about CS, they learned a lot.
Are you kidding me?
Are they natural aimbots? No, see, that's one thing that really stood out. When I played against the Europeans, their teamwork, their coordination, all that shit's there. They trade really well, but I could aim with the best of them. I don't even care. I wasn't getting outshot. We were just getting outplayed as a team. But after playing at that LAN, I know that I could aim with the best of them. I know I could play with the best of them. Now I just gotta take what I learned from the LAN and start using it. Pretty much that LAN was just a learning experience for me. Because I always want to improve. I'm the type of player that always wants to improve. I never think I'm the best. There's some people that like, oh, they think they're the best. I don't know. Not pointing any fingers. I met some of them at LAN. But I never think like that. I always think anyone can improve. My friend was messaging me saying Twitch chat when Nip was playing. Everyone was like, was get right drunk. I didn't see the matches because I wasn't watching Nip. I was watching more of the NA teams. Well, that's not true. I was watching VP when they were playing Nip. I wasn't actually watching Nip. But yeah, apparently he did really bad. I don't actually know what happened. I wasn't watching Nip. I have no idea. So I have no insight on that. But I did like watching VP. That was fun. What do you think about Steel? Steel's, I mean, he's a nice guy. He's really good. Really good. Steel's actually like one of the nicer guys I met at the LAN. All of I Buy Power. I didn't really talk to Skadoodle or AZK, but Dazed, Brax, Steel, those three might be the nicest guys I met. Corey was nice. Semphis was actually super nice. Spencer Hiko was I mean, he was nice, but like I didn't really talk to him. Like I don't really know. All I have is because I didn't talk to him much. He just trolls. He's like the same. He didn't change. Semphis changed a lot when I met him in person. I met him in person, he was a super nice guy. Online, he's just a troll. But Spencer is just a troll, even in person. He's just trolling me the whole time, even in person. And Jordan is just fucking hilarious, dude. I am so glad I got to meet him. Jordan is really cool. Is Pasha huge? He's a lot bigger in the pictures, honestly. I mean, he's big, yeah, but when I saw him in person, he wasn't as big as I thought he was. Like, I saw the pictures of ESL and stuff in Poland, and he looked huge. But when I met him in person, he was still huge, but not as huge as I thought he was gonna be. Now, their manager is a fucking monster. I don't know who it is. I think his name's Psycho. I think that's his name. I was talking to him. I was watching VP and I was talking to him. That guy's a monster. Heaton's big. Heaton's fucking big. I didn't talk to Heaton at all. I didn't talk to any of the NIP guys. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess, well, I didn't really talk to any of the Europeans, to be honest, actually. It's just weird to talk to them. I don't really know how to start a conversation with them, you know? Because I don't know them online. It's kind of like coming up to a random stranger almost. So I didn't talk to any of the... I talked to the VP manager. Or I think it was the manager. I don't know who that was, but I'm pretty sure it was the manager. None of the VP guys really spoke good English. That's why I talked to the manager. He spoke decent English. If Nip invited you on their team, would you move to Sweden to be on their team? I could ask that question a lot. I think anyone would. Any person who cares about CS would. Obviously not if they're not in school. If they're in school, they wouldn't do it, but if they're not in school and they care about CS, they enjoy CS, they love CS, then yeah. Is Brax big? Yeah, he's huge, dude. I thought I was going to be the smallest person at the LAN. Did you do that jelly bean shit? Yeah, twice. I did it with Anders and Kyle. We all did it at the same time. I noticed when you're tapping in between shots, you take your crosshair off the target in between shots and put it back again. I don't always do that. I don't always do that. Like, that's just me fucking around. You'll only see me do that in a deathmatch. You'll never see me You'll never actually see me do that in an actual game. I just like to do it like this. It's good practice with your flicks. I don't actually do that though. How big is Hiko? Hiko has, Anger has an insane pistol. Yeah, it is. Anger did pretty fucking good, to be honest. Who was the shortest player there? JDM was pretty short. Maybe not the shortest. Maybe, actually. Maybe even the shortest.
Is that all you got? Are you kidding me?
I mean, no offense to JDM. I mean, if I'm taller by like a decent bit, then I don't know. There might have been someone else that's taller than JDM. JDM's big, but he's not tall. Did you watch Netcode guys get destroyed? Yes. I was behind him. Did you see Anger take Adderall at the LAN? No. I don't know anything about that. I did not ask. I don't really care. Shroud, would you join Cole if they offered? Of course. After meeting them? Fuck yeah. All the Cole guys are completely different from online to LAN. They're just the nicest guys in person. VP 16-0 against who? Netcode. Netcode guys. And then they 16-3'd them the next map. They weren't even trying. I was behind them when that was happening. And I got to listen to their comms and stuff. They weren't even talking. When they played Netcode, they weren't talking. They didn't even die. I mean, I guess you don't really need to talk if you don't die, right? I heard you sold drugs at the ECA to Forrest. Is that why Forrest is in jail now? I watched more of Nip play Dota than CS. They were all playing Dota. I saw Forrest get a Rampage. I think it was Forrest. With Death Prophet. That was fun to watch. I don't know why. I really liked watching them play Dota. I like spectating Dota more than I like spectating CS. I don't know why. It's just interesting. I guess maybe because I play CS. I don't know. Why is Forrest in jail? Oh, you trolls. Would you agree that Cole is a bunch of offliners? They're definitely better on LAN, of course. I don't know why. To be honest, I really don't. But according to them, they said that that last week before ESEA LAN, everything kind of clicked. You know? So, like, during the season, they weren't doing that good. But the last week before the LAN, they said everything kind of clicked, so... I don't know what happened, but... I feel like this is just going to be a stream about me talking about the LAN. I'm not even going to play. I'm just going to sit here deathmatching and talking. That's what I feel is going to happen. There's just so many questions. If June was disbanded and you could join any NA team aside from Cole and I by Power, who would it be? Oh, like if everyone quit? Well, the thing is, if everyone quit and I couldn't join the top team, I would start one with that roster, with Desi or something, and maybe Deborn that if he still wants to play. I don't know. Why wouldn't your team stay together? You guys got in the fight? No, no, no. I feel like this is Drew's last season. He doesn't even know. He doesn't know if he's going to be playing. He told us he doesn't know. He's got no clue. He's just... Every single day, he's so busy with... his dental school and shit. Like, he's busy. So busy. He can't even get on for practice. He would much rather sleep, you know? So I think he wants to devote more time into his dental school and stuff rather than play CS. If the prize pool at International 4 was the same at ESEA LAN, would you play better then? I mean, that would give more motivation to the team, but a prize pot isn't gonna like change everything. Did Minicure get booted from? No. No one got booted. No one argued. No one really did anything. We just don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we'll see soon. Deborn is Derek, Drew is Urkonja, yes. Yes. Do you have any tips on how to improve spraying in a game? Spray at a wall. Spray at a wall, learn to spray. Literally, go into your own game and just do this. That's it. You'll figure it out after that. And then, after you do that for a really long time... I'm hearing things. After you do that for a really long time, kind of slowly try to convert it into an actual game, and you'll be fine. Would you leave Manajuma to join the NA God Squad? What is the NA God Squad? I heard you're using wallhack at UCA LAN. Yeah, you know me. I'm actually so happy with my performance. I really am. One sec.
need to ask my friends what they think first.
Okay. Aren't you a Polish guy? Why you no speak to Virtus Pro? I would have loved to, but my Polish is awful. It was really cool because I sat behind them. I could listen to them. I could hear how they make comms. I can understand that, but I can't start a conversation with them. It would be me basically standing in front of them, saying hi, and trying to figure out what to say next. That's how bad it is when I have to speak Polish. When I have to speak Polish, I have to sit there and think for a really long time how to say different sentences, how to say different words. But when it comes to understanding it, I could understand it perfectly fine. I don't know. I don't understand how that works. I really don't. I don't know. I could have talked to them in English. I mean, yeah. But what the hell am I going to say? Like, I don't know. I just feel like it would have been an awkward conversation if I just said hi. Like, I don't know where I would go from there. Because I would have nothing to say. I had no questions for him. I had nothing. It'd be cool if I should have brought an extra mouse pad. People were getting signatures and stuff. I should have done that. It would have been really cool to do. I would have gone a nice QCK plus, gone every single person's signature at the LAN, all of NIP, all of VP, all of everybody, and then gave it away on stream, something like that, or kept it. I don't know, done something with it. I should have done that. Were you the only guy using 1920 1080? Did you shake Anders' hand? Yeah, I did. I talked to him for a while. He's a really nice guy. No. 1920. I was using 1920. Semphis was using 1920. Hiko was using 1920. Pasha was using 1920. I think some more VP guys were using 1920. Brax was using 1920. That's swag. Steel was using 1920. 1920's back. I mean, it was never there, but now it's there. People are realizing that it's a good res. Basically, people are using 1920, finally. Like, it's always been a good res. I don't know why people don't use it. I mean, well, I know why they didn't use it at the start of CSGO. That's because, most PCs couldn't handle it. But now that most LAN PCs are good, 1920 is a thing. It's a thing. It really is. It's a good res. Yeah, me and Anders ate those jelly belly bean things. I don't know. We ate one at the same time. We had to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. Oh, I can ask all those questions? Yeah. I mean, that didn't really come to mind, you know? I mean, sure, you could say that now, but, like, being there, I didn't know what to say. I mean, now I do, because of what you just said, but I just didn't have anything in my head. What do you think of the All-Star game? It was fun. It was really fun to play with Hiko. It was fun to play with Swag. It was fun to play with Jordan. It was fun to play with all those guys. JDM. It's fun to play with JDM again. I haven't played with JDM since main. And yeah, it was just fun to play that All-Star game. Even though not NIP, and EU, I'm tired. I mean, I've been up for a while. Even though I felt like they kind of weren't trying, but it was good. Fucking when VP beat, I don't know if I highly doubt you guys saw it on stream, but when Virtus Pro beat NIP, in the lowers. He was the first to walk over to Nip's table, and then he took off his shirt, started spinning it around, and then hugged Freiberg, hugged Forrest, hugged them all, just shirtless. It was the funniest thing ever. I couldn't stop laughing. Do you like Shazam from Netcode? I like everybody, man. Shazam's a nice guy. I can say one thing about Shazam. He's a nice guy, he really is. But he gets involved in everything. There's just no point. He gets involved in everything. And then that's why it makes him look bad. If he didn't get involved with so many things, more people would respect him. I honestly think so. Because he's a really nice guy. I don't know. The fact that he wants to get involved in every single thing is what makes him, I guess, look bad. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. That's just what I heard. That's what everyone tells me. But every time I talk to him, he's a nice guy, so I don't know. After what he did to when I was talking to him about the whole donation thing for the LAN, what he did when I told him stuff, and then he put it straight on the forums, that was a little weird. I was having a normal conversation about the fundraising for the ESEA LAN, and I just told him about stuff, and then he, like, it almost felt like I got blackmailed. It was weird. He's still a nice guy, but I don't know why he posted that stuff on the forums. Like, now I don't want to say anything to anyone. Can't trust anyone. He just likes to gossip? I guess. I don't know. He's a nice guy, though. Yo, Shroud, when are you going to play pugs or competitive stuff? Whenever these questions stop coming, because, like, they just keep coming, and I'm just trying to answer them all. It's a Q&A right now. That's what it is. It's not even, like, I'm just playing because I gotta get gameplay, you know? But it's a Q&A. That's what it is. How was the LAN? LAN was great. LAN was loads of fun. I mean, our team's performance wasn't great. Individual performance, good. Team, not so much. Like, all of us as a team together, not so much. But all of us played good. It's weird how that works, but it was fun. Getting to meet everybody and shit. I mean, losing sucks, but what can you do? Vote for SK, dude. SK. Which team should get in the CSGO NA Invite Division spot for Season 17? Stream Team, Grandpa Berets, or SK? I think SK would be better out of all those three. That's pretty much old Exertus. The Stream Team, I mean, I don't know. You know what's happening with that team. SK? I'll vote for SK, for sure. CO.com download. What is this? Sorry, I'm looking at my ESEA messages, in case you're wondering. Love how you can hear Jordan in the background telling him to come over here. What? I'm so tired. I just turned the stream on, honestly. Don't expect a lot of gameplay right now. I just turned the stream on because I know a lot of people wanted to know how LAN was and, you know, wanted to know stuff about it. So that's pretty much why I turned on the stream. Don't expect a lot of gameplay here. It's me just doing Q&As. Jordan calls Taz over here so he can motor. Oh, that. Okay, sorry. I don't know who you're talking about. Okay. Was there shit talk between iBuyPower and Cole? Yeah, but like, it's not like real like shit talk. Like, it's not like they hate each other. Maybe they do. I don't know that, but it just felt like it was just to get in their head, you know. Complexity likes to do that. They like to yell, get in their head, and then once Complexity started doing that to iBuyPower did it back, and then they started getting in their head, and then it just was back and forth. I don't think anyone really hates anybody, but it's just to get in their head. How surprised were you at an all North American final? Not surprised at all. Honestly. I'm telling you, NA is getting better. They really are. I mean, it took a couple seasons, but they're getting better. They're improving. Yeah. I just wish there was more top tier NA teams, not two. You know, not just two teams. I was really, I want more teams. I want like, you know, 4, 5, 6 really high level teams, not just two. Steel and Semphis don't like each other, really? See, I don't know that. How could I know that? Now I know, I guess. What did they say, like, what did they yell out and stuff? Because on stream we couldn't tell. Well, let's say Semphis would kill Steel. Semphis would yell, "Steel, your shit." And Steel would kill Semphis. Steel would say, "Semphis, your shit." And that's pretty much all it was. Everything else was just pretty much just, you know, really good yelling. Like, just not good yelling, just yelling in general. Just excited. That's what I meant to say. Who do you think the best player is currently on LAN? I don't judge players off of. I mean, I don't do that shit. I don't judge like best players on LAN, best players online, best players in the world. I don't judge that because like it changes all the time. I mean, like you guys saw Get, right? He's normally nuts. Nip is normally nuts, and I guess they just weren't feeling it. Anything can happen. One event you're nuts, one event you're not, one event you're nuts, one event you're not. Like, I feel like Shoxy was the only consistent when he played. And he doesn't really play anymore, but he still does. But you know what I mean. I feel like he was the most consistent. Not so much anymore, though, unfortunately. I thought I killed that guy. What's up, Zepsy? How does that even work? The fact that you can no-scope someone from that far away is just weird. I guess it's not very consistent, but yeah. Did someone say they don't talk shit in Europe? Is that what I just... You would never see that shit in Europe. Shit talking, no. Oh, there is shit talking in Europe. It's just... It's not like that. It's like... I don't know, it's different. They're only shit talking like that because apparently those two don't like each other. But yeah, there's some crazy shit that happens in Europe. I mean, some people like that shit. Some people are gonna say that, yeah, that's legit. That makes the game so much better. And then other people are gonna hate it, and they're gonna hate the players for that. And some people will like the players for that. Anders talked a lot about it, which was cool. He talked about at I don't know what tournament it was, but how VP, they were sitting face to face against, I don't know what team it was. They were sitting face to face against some sort of team, and every single time Taz would kill somebody, or one of them would, you know, Taz would kill somebody, he would stand up. Since they're sitting face to face, he would stand up and then start like pointing at them and laughing and stuff. So, I mean, it still happens, but it's just a little different, I guess. It all really depends on the teams, too. I mean, yeah. Don Walker TV. If shit talking was the key to success, TM could solo win. I agree. He is the king of that. Who's the most handsome player? I don't know, man. It's a tough one. Some pretty good looking players there, man. What do you think went wrong with our team? Lack of communication. I felt like we didn't really have that much confidence. And there was just like no energy on our team. There wasn't. If you saw all the other teams, any European team, any North American team that was playing there, when they won big rounds, they would yell, they would scream, they would get excited. We would sit there with a blank face, not say a word, and then just carry on to the next round. And I feel like on LAN you need that kind of energy, you know? We just, I don't know. I don't know what was up. It was weird. Who do you think will win TI4? Navi. Dude, Navi is... There's something else, man. When they don't fuck around, they win. Like, even when they fuck around, they win. I mean, they were last international, they were freaking playing the finals with a Shen Pudge combo. Like, really? Navi's gonna win it. They just gotta take it serious. That's it. That's all they gotta do. They're gonna win. 100% sure. As long as they don't fuck around. That's his name, right? I forgot his name. That's his name. That is his name. Shen? Chen? Chen. Chen. Not Shen. Chen. Same shit. You knew what I meant. Right? Shroud, you watch Dota? Yeah, Toto's... Dota. Dota is interesting. When are they gonna nerf the CZ? Oh, what are they gonna nerf? I don't know. When? Probably Wednesday. I can't wait. Shen is the last name of the guy in Sleeping Dogs. Shen's a popular name in video games. There's another game the same Shen. Not the actual game, but a character. I feel like it's a fighting game, but I don't know. Shroud, is this Summit's chill step playlist? No. I don't really like his playlist. I mean, I guess it's good for chilling, but this is more of like my DM playlist. I like to have kind of music like this when I DM. I'm not actually trying. This is a Q&A session. Like, that's all it is. I feel like the questions are slowly dying down. So then I maybe will start playing soon. How was LAN? LAN was great. I enjoyed it, even though we lost. Losing sucks, yeah. But it was good. I feel bad for Kyle, dude. Because, like, people are ruthless on the forums. Like, they're brutal. They really are. And I was reading the forum post. He was even reading the forum post. He didn't say anything, but I saw him reading it. And fucking brutal, dude. There was no post about me. I think there was one. And everyone was actually satisfied with my performance. I mean, I was too. I was not even mad. I was actually really happy. My performance was great. I mean, if they came to my site more often, I could have maybe gotten more frags, but I feel like they avoided me a little bit, man. Fuck. Like, Na'Vi went long once. Like, only one guy. After that, they never went long again. In Season, they went A like twice. After that, they just kept going B. It was weird. And when they did come to A, I mean, they took it, I think, once or twice or something. I don't know, but I know they did take it once. And I fucking ripped them. Although I didn't get any crazy 4Ks, unfortunately. I got 2Ks, I got maybe 3Ks. 4Ks weren't there. The eco rounds, they just went B. Eco rounds, B. All the time. Desi and Derek were getting 4Ks. You know, normally online, it's the other way around. All the ecos come to me. That's why it looks like I do so great online. Because they all come to me, and an eco is just like a 4K spray down. You know, 4 easy frags, 3 easy frags. But yeah, overall it's good. Thickness on my crosshairs 1. I think I'm just gonna turn into an opper, dude. Fuck it. I'm opping next season. Did Miniker play with music online? I don't know. That's one question I just don't know. Didn't ask. I could ask. You got a sick 2K on Nuke of Famas. I wasn't sick. I just looked mini. I mean, I just looked lobby, killed the guy. He wasn't even looking at me. I turned around and killed mini. I didn't have anything really outstanding. I had some good shots. One frag, 2 frags. But I didn't pull those, like 1, 2, 3. Like, those never happened. But the ones in the 2s, they were there. It's just, Not gonna lie, it was... The nerves get to you. I mean, like, a lot of people, I guess, thought, like, for some reason I wouldn't be nervous. I mean, everyone's nervous. Your op will be given to another... No. But just like everyone says on LAN, if you play the exact same way that you play online to LAN, you'll do fine. And that's what I did. I played the exact same way. I did fine. Yeah, the more events I go to, the less nerves I'll get. And the more experience I'll get, obviously. And the tablecloths were just... Man, that didn't really do much. It was just weird. It was weird to play on a tablecloth. I don't even know. How do you feel you did versus Nib? I mean, it could have been worse. I don't know. To be honest, I don't really remember the games. I'm gonna rewatch them when I get a chance. Because I didn't watch the LAN from the caster point of view, right? I played, and I watched from behind them. I never actually watched from the caster point of view, so I kind of want to see. So I definitely will be rewatching the LAN. Probably fast forwarding, but yeah. What's the sickest shot you ever hit? It was actually in a deathmatch. I know it doesn't count, but it was in a deathmatch. It doesn't count at all. Let me just die. Hey, shoot at me. I could show you. I mean, I don't think it was on stream. I don't think it was. I don't remember, but it really doesn't count because it was in a deathmatch. But it was still... Fuck, I'm trying to get into A plat. But it's still good. I was just amazed. I'm not going to spawn an A now that I want to. Pissed. Well, anyway, the sickest shot I ever got was A plat. There was a guy in pit. One bullet. I was looking cat. Let me spawn. Anyway, I was on A plat. I was looking cat. Someone shot me from long. And then I pretty much cat, long, or whatever. I was looking here and someone shot me and I just did this. And then he died. he was in the pit. That's the best shot I ever got. Too bad it wasn't really on stream, but like I said, it doesn't count in a deathmatch. I was just surprised. I was just like, hello? It was weird. Hiko 4K against Navi? Yeah, I know. I saw it. I was there. I was there from the Navi point of view. I was actually watching Navi. I lied. I said I wasn't watching European teams besides VP, but I was watching Navi. I was. I saw it from their point of view. Got stomped. How long did you DM every day when I was trying to become pro? I mean, you should always DM for at least a couple hours, man. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Do you know Season 5 isn't coming until April 2015? Yeah, I do watch it, but I did not know that. That's unfortunate. It's not a big deal. I don't really like the show. I just watch it. Shit's so boring. The best show of best episode of Season 4 was the second last one. The one that the fight. The only fight that happens in the damn show. It's literally the only fight that happened. Like... Not fight, but like a kind of war, I guess. Best episode. Everything else was just hello. That's it. It was just hello. A couple hours for a DM, what the fuck? Not at once. Like what you should do normally. Like, I mean, if you're trying to improve in this game, you got to put the time in, right? So if you want to work on your aim, you want to get that aim down first. Even when you don't feel like playing, I guess, like, let's say you don't want to play matchmaking, you don't really want to play serious, you should at least go into a deathmatch for maybe 30 minutes, put on some good music, play for 30 minutes, get off, go watch TV, make food, go outside for a couple hours, do something, just, I don't know, do something else, because you obviously don't want to play CS, you don't want to play matchmaking, then come back, whenever you're done playing something else or going outside or I don't fucking know, whatever you do. And then DM for another 30 minutes. And then eventually those 30-minute sessions will add up to like a couple hours. That's what I mean when I say I play for a couple hours in Deathmatch. That's what I mean. Outside? Can I have a link to that? I got a good compliment from Dust. I mean, that was cool. Dust Morat gave me a good compliment. Anders, I didn't see it, obviously, I wasn't watching the stream, but when we were playing, I heard Anders was complimenting me, which is awesome. That's always good. What is outside? You know, I don't really know. I just had to go outside for the LAN. I mean, I didn't really know what it was, but I think I was there. How huggable was Anders in person? I mean, if I was kind of guy to give people hugs, I mean, he's definitely huggable. He's got that huggable status, but I mean, I'm just not one for hugs. Definitely huggable status, though, if you're into that, I guess. Instead of shaking his hand, you can hug him. I don't know. I think he'd be cool with it. He wouldn't care. Who was that guy that you said thought he was the best CS player ever? I mean, I guess I didn't say it for a reason. Trying to think now, but clearly when I said that, I probably didn't say it for a reason, but. Why do you think nothing is insane on LAN? Because he actually cares about the game on LAN? That's why. I mean, he's there to play, you know? I hope that makes sense. You like the Huntsman? Yeah, I do. Were you surprised with cold results considering how they performed online? Yeah. I mean, even they were surprised. Everyone was surprised. How much do they pay Nips? What's generally better, higher or lower sensitivity? You gotta figure out what's better for you, dude. It's preference. There's no general one that's better, you know? I mean, there's one that's better for you. And you just gotta find it. You gotta find that sense, man. It takes a while. It takes at least 6 months, honestly. It really did take me 6 months to figure out my sensitivity. I went through so many different senses. I started high, I went low because all the pros used it, and I was like, nah, I can't do this. This is too slow. This isn't me. And then I just found that kind of happy medium spot.
Is that all you got? Are you kidding me?
I noticed your mouth moves were more floaty as if you were uncomfortable. Oh yeah, it was different. First of all, I got a tablecloth, so that's kind of annoying. You're playing on a tablecloth that's always moving. Secondly, you have a shitty chair. I'm used to my DX Racer. And thirdly, the table is so low. So I'm used to being really high up in my chair and my seat. And then you go from like really like the best thing to do is obviously make yourself comfortable with a shitty setup on at home so that you're used to it when you go to those kinds of lands, but I really don't care. So it was just weird. Not to mention it was cold as fuck. That doesn't help. We were playing right under the AC. Like, VP took our spot after, Virtus Pro took our spot after we moved from that spot, because we were out. We took our gear out, and then they played in our spot, and they were cold. I mean, like, it's blowing right at you. It was pretty cold. So it was a little bit of everything. And there's always those land nerfs, you know? So it's like literally a little bit of everything. What's up, Shroud? You couldn't carry hard enough. Well, you can't carry against, you know, those kinds of teams. Like, there's a lot of really, I don't know, really weird players, like all the inexperienced players and whatnot. Inexperienced, judgmental players, they're expecting me to get 30 bombs and shit, like, just no. I mean, that rarely ever happens, even with the pro teams, you know? How am I going to do it at my first LAN? Prefer cold than plus 30 Celsius and nerd sweat and smell. True. Actually, no, I would rather have that, but I don't know. It's just like I was literally shivering. That's how cold it was. Steel said the same thing. Like when he was playing that first, when they sent lower complexity to lower brackets, Steel said he was so fired up that he couldn't feel how cold it was. And then the next day, since he was no longer fired up, he was freezing. Like it just like was so cold. And like I said, we didn't have that energy on land. No one was fired up. You did fine for a first night. Don't sweat the nerds. Oh, I know. I already said I know I did fine. Like I said at the start of the stream, all the good players recognize that I'm good. For my first LAN, I did really well. And I'm just going to try to improve from now on. You know? And I know I did fine. I mean, we just didn't do good as a team. Yeah, Graphy, I saw that. I haven't seen the picture, but I saw the message. Absolutely, man. You know you have the skill. It's a whole other world playing at LAN, and most of your fans don't know that. Yep. Really is. Like I said, I just from here on out, I'm just goal is to improve. I'm gonna put more time into the game. I really am. Unless I can't get a team next season. I mean, that's gonna suck. Don't know what's gonna happen next season. Don't know. Even if I don't get on a good team next season, like let's say for whatever reason I'm back in main. I doubt I'll be back in main. I mean, maybe I'll go on another invite team if my team does break apart. I don't know if they will. I don't know if Drew is actually going to stop playing Counter-Strike. If it's just him that's not playing anymore, then we'll give it another go probably. But if it's a lot more than just him, then we got to make a brand new team, basically, with that same roster. I personally think Drew should stop playing to focus on school. Like that's why he wants to stop playing. He's so tired. He doesn't have time to play Counter-Strike. He's just so tired. So I think he should just keep doing that, but we'll see. Gap is your crosshair 0. Cubsy, I was DMing a little bit with my left-hand model, man. I can't stand it. I was doing it for like 5 minutes and then I couldn't take it. Are you back in Canada? I mean, unless my room looks the same in Texas. Yeah, I'm back in Canada. I was just being a dick there.
Is that all you got? Are you kidding me?
That was loud. The ACA commentators were pretty much bullying you every time you whiffed. Do you think they're being too arrogant? Whiff. I whiffed once. That I remember. I could have whiffed way more. I don't know. I remember one really bad whiff, and it wasn't even that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, there was other people on my team that whiffed way more. Obviously, that doesn't mean anything, but I'm trying to think of what I whiffed now. I know the one whiff I did, but it wasn't that bad. Everything else I pretty much, I don't know. Get right whiffed pretty bad. There was a lot of whiffs actually that LAN. I saw a lot of the pros whiff. I don't know what it was. Anders didn't say anything bad. Yeah, I know. I heard he just said good things. I mean, that's cool. I honestly don't think that many people said bad things. I think you guys are just being Twitch chat right now. You know? Because I didn't hear it from any of the anyone else except for now. This is the first time I'm hearing it. Everyone else said the casters were great. Everyone said this LAN was actually a really good LAN. One of the best DSEA LANs. It definitely was. I agree on that. Definitely the best DSEA LAN. You said you were panic nading.
Is that all you got? Are you kidding me?
I panic mollied. I remember that. They were all chasing me. I had to panic molly. I remember that one.